Hey guys, Mike here and welcome to Nerdy Girls. Today I'm here with my first guest, Harley Quinn. So we'll just kick the interview off nice and quick because I really need to go do more stuff. So how long have you been cosplaying?
Honestly, publicly since June this year, so not long at all. End of June this year actually. But I have been a cabaret performer for the past 5 years, so I've always done some sort of cosplay, just not the comic book style cosplay which I do now.
Oh, that's cool. So how did you get started in cosplay?
Well, we could go back for ages on my backstory of it. Basically, I've gone from being really slim to really big to medium size now, and it had a big impact on self-confidence issues. I've always wanted to do it, I've just never personally felt comfortable. Now I'm at a stage where I feel happy in my life and my lifestyle. I decided to take the plunge, and instead of me being Miss Muffet in a cabaret shirt, I became Harley Quinn at Comic-Con and Expos, so yeah. So
what was the first convention you actually attended?
It was Wigan Comic-Con at the end of June, and I went as Harley Quinn to that one. It was only a small one, but it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of amazing people and I made a lot of friends. Good vibes from it, yeah.
I'm actually from just outside Wigan. I didn't even know there was a convention in Wigan.
It's a really small one.
Oh.
It's back again in December. But yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed myself, and I definitely got the Comic-Con bug or fever or whatever you want to call it from that one.
So do you make all your costumes, or do you buy them, or?
I have a vary of everything. My first Harley is just your bog standard fancy dress Harley costume. And once I became comfortable with that as the person I really want to cosplay as, I've started to make my own. It's a lot easier, and I feel I don't know, I feel like I achieve more from making my own. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I have a lot of the store-bought ones for if I do a lot of local events raising money for charity. So if I'm doing a charity event, I will pull out a local bought one because I'm so frightened my ones I've made get damaged. So yeah.
That makes sense. So did you have a crafting background before you decided making your own, or just sort of pick it up with the hobby?
Yeah, before I tend to cosplay as such as what I'm doing now, I always used to make showgirl costumes for fellow burlesquers, cabaret formers. I used to embellish a lot of things for people. So I've always been really crafty. I'm a sewer, not a builder, if that makes sense. So I could just sew a costume, but I can't make a prop to save my life. So I suppose everybody has their strengths and weaknesses.
So a lot more on the European style cosplays of crafted, not like the American big suits of armors kind of thing they've got going.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So do you think other cosplayers are more critical of each other, or do you think it's people who don't cosplay are more critical?
You see, because I've not been around that long, and I'm still introducing myself to fellow cosplayers and cosplayers who have been doing it for years, I'm kind of mixed views about this. I went on a social media site and posted my development pictures. This is just an example for my Arkham Knight Harley Quinn, and unsuspecting to me, it did show a little bit of cleavage in it. I didn't think no of it. I was just trying to show people the harness and the corset, and I did kind of get lynched for that, and I think that shook my confidence a bit cosplaying that cosplay. It wasn't until I got some supportive messages off other cosplayers that I kind of built my confidence back up to do it. So I think it's just a mixed bag of everything. People are critical, but people can be negative when they're critical, and I think they should maybe concentrate on being more like positive criticism rather than negative criticism. But it's easy to do behind a computer screen, so it's just a case of growing a thicker skin and keep doing what you're doing, soldiering on.
I completely back up what you're saying. With people, there seems like jump up in arms when like cosplayers show cleave, they're either like doing it for attention or to get big. But if you look at like Jessica Negri is probably like, the biggest cosplayer in the world, and 60% of her cosplays there's a fair chunk of cleave, and people give her shit. But one of the videos she does, she sort of gives advice, just telling people to just rub it off. So is there any advice that you'd give to cosplayers who are just starting up or are thinking about getting into it?
Do you know what? I said this last night to somebody, and cosplay should be celebrated and not dictated. So regardless of what anybody says to you, or if you receive negative comments or negative criticism, just keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing it for your reasons. And anybody else's opinion, if it's a bad one and it reflects on you negatively, shouldn't make an impact on who you want to be or how you want to cosplay. I think that's like kind of the bottom line for me. I'm quite lucky, people have been really nice so far, and like thank you to everybody who is, but you've got to grow thick skin just in case you do get the negative. I keep saying criticism. I can't even think of another word for criticism. Yeah, so just keep doing it. You're doing it because you love it, and that's all that matters. That's it. So.
It's pretty good advice there. So do you have a favourite cosplayer, or do you not really follow other cosplayers?
I do follow. Do you know what? I follow too many cosplayers, and I fangirl over way too many cosplayers to name a favourite. I don't really have a favourite as such. It's more difficult at the moment. I'm still kind of like, I don't know if I'm going about this the wrong way or not, but I'm like, yay, friends. I'm like, cosplay friends. But yeah, I do have a lot of admiration, especially for the armor builders. People who are like making full cosplays out of Warbler and stuff. Oh my god. I don't know how they do it. I'd just like probably just melt along with it, or burn it out the ground, or but yeah, plenty of admiration for those people. The creativity in some people's cosplays is just out of this world. So
that's awesome. So like you primarily cosplay as Harley Quinn, so how did you get into Harley Quinn?
I've always been a big fan of, well, it started out when I used to watch the Batman animated series as a kid. Totally be honest with you, I'm totally obsessed with Batman. Yeah, I kind of like fangirl. I still fangirl over him, kind of. So yeah, my first episode, I'll always remember my first episode when I saw Harley was the Enter the Creeper episode, and I absolutely fell in love with the character. I fell in love with the dynamics of her and the Joker, and I thought the Creeper was hilarious. And from then I was kind of hooked. I wasn't obsessively hooked, I just knew she was an adorable character, and it was always nice to see her when I watched the programme. As I got older, I started to, let's say, obsess over different characters. I try to like explain to people assume I'm like one of these jump along wannabe nerds, but trying to like give the best example of how I was when I grew up, when girls had Disney princess wallpaper, Muggins here had Avengers wallpaper, and that was way before the movies. So yeah, I think it's just must be like superhero syndrome or something. I think I have like a big crush on superheroes, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, as I got older, I started to develop more crushes on different characters. I started to read more graphic novels. I've always read the odd comic. I've never been completely obsessed with buying comics until like the past 2 or 3 years. As I got older, like Harley was always there, so I kind of like started to read up about her comics, and then I started to fall in love with the Joker a bit and realised I was maybe getting a bit too close. So, yeah, so as the years have gone on, for about the past year and a half, I actually have written fan fiction on Harley Quinn, and I think that has helped me become the cosplayer that I'm starting to be today. I kind of like know her personality, and I feel comfortable knowing her character traits and this, that, and the other. So yeah, I kind of like have a Harley obsession now.
That's pretty good. So do you find yourself like relating with her? Like, do you find like before she like fell in love with the Joker and she was just like the psychiatrist trying to help him, trying to save the guy from being evil, or just like, do you like further crazy version? Is that more like associated with you?
I'm more of a really bubbly character. I'm quite hyperactive when I want to be, and very energetic and quite full on in your face. So I've always been that. So naturally, I do kind of like sway towards the Harley Quinn as a character. But yeah, I don't have a boyfriend who beats me or pushes me out of a window, and I don't have a Batman chasing me neither. So much to my disappointment.
So, what do you think the sexiest cosplay is on guys?
On guys?
Yeah, if you were out there and saw a guy at a convention, what was the cosplay that would catch your eye?
You know what, right? And this goes from an obsession, and I've not seen it yet. And if I ever see it, I will fangirl. I don't know if you know it, but it has to be Jackie Estacado from The Darkness. Oh my god, I would like melt if I saw a Jackie Estacado cosplayer. Yeah, it has to be like a guilty pleasure of mine, I think. So yeah, if there's any Jackie Estacado cosplayers out there, call me.
A Facebook will be in the description down below. Right, so now we're getting towards the serious questions now. How awesome are beards?
How awesome are what?
Are beards.
Are beards?
Yeah.
I don't like facial hair. I am not a facial hair.
This is the worst interview I've ever done. This has honestly gone downhill from the start, and you know, well, my heart's not in it anymore. This is just throw my notes away.
It's just not my thing. I don't like facial hair on guys. Sorry.
Yeah, well. Yeah, so guys, you could like her on Facebook if you wanted, but it'd probably be a waste of your time. I mean, you still had that.
Just shave, it'll be fine. Do you know what, right?
You got a shave for? You got a beard like a man.
Stubble's fine. It like, and then when it gets to past the stage that you get stubble rash, that's okay as well. But like full on beards, no. If you can plait it, it's wrong.
Oh, I can't plait mine, but it's definitely in the section of having a beard. This is. I think you've just lost so much of your future fan base.
Sorry.
This is.
Yeah. Maybe there's a guy with a beard out there who could sway me.
You know what?
Maybe there's a guy with a beard.
I know who will. Richard Armitage. That guy.
Sway me. I'm always. I'm an optimist. So yeah, maybe there's somebody out there who I think, do you know what? Beards are alright. Do you know?
Richard Armitage in The Hobbit. He has a beard. He is one sexy dude.
No.
Oh, Virgo Mortensen as Aragon. He's got a bit of a beard going on. Right, I'm literally looking at posters and trying to remember people who have
You're
beards.
not winning. I like Captain America smooth. That's what I like.
Oh, come on. I mean, Thor's got a bit of stubble going on, you know?
Yeah, well, this is it, right? I don't mind stubble, right? I'm digging a hole here, right? That's and beautiful looking men, but me personally, I can't stand body hair or facial hair on men. Sorry.
Yeah, so I think it's coming towards the end of the interview. So, what's the best interview you've ever had?
Oh, yours, obviously.
No, you can't save it now. It's gone. This is gone. This interview.
This is like the best interview ever. Oh my god, we should do it again. Let's do it again, and I'll lie. I'll say, oh my god, I love beards.
No, it's gone. The internet knows, and the internet will say bad things. The internet will side with me.
Yeah. Sorry, god, beards.
Yeah, so guys, if you liked this interview and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more cosplayers, preferably ones that like beards, maybe. I don't know. But I've got some pretty big ones lined up, and I'm pretty excited about them. I was pretty excited about this one until right at the end, and it went downhill. But
Sorry. Right. All right. We'll make a deal with you, right? Which next con are you at?
I'm at London MCM in October.
Right. So I'm at London MCM. I'm gonna find you, and I'll be Harley, and I'm gonna stroke your beard. So.
Well, cosplay isn't consent. I mean, I may or may not be in cosplay, but it's regardless.
I'll hunt you down. I will.
Yeah.
I'll cause some hell and hijack the tannoy system and just repeatedly call your name until you come to a certain spot, and I will stroke your beard and tell you how beautiful you are, just to make you feel better. Is that alright?
My beard gets stroked enough at Manchester Comic Con. I mean, it was weird when I was just like near League of Legends booth. I was walking out on the first day. I was on my own, and I actually got attacked by two Annies stroking my beard, and I was like, this is both the best and weirdest moment of my life.
Yeah. See, right, for every girl that doesn't like a beard,
There's about 4 or 5 that do.
That do, so...
Yeah, I mean... Right, the beard question is going to be in every single interview, and we're going to get a running tally. Right, so far I've got beards 0. And then shaven 1. This is sad. So yeah, if you want to give this lovely lady a like on Facebook or follow her on Instagram, the description there'll be a link in the description down below, and I've forgotten how to speak right at the end. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, share it about, make sure everyone finds out about this cosplayer, and more importantly about me. I mean, this might be about the nerdy girls, but it's really just about me getting some attention. Right. So thanks guys, Mike out.
Bye.